Welcome to Sports with Charity Chambers.
Howdy, welcome to Sports with Charity. I'm Charity Chambers, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my predictions for week 2 in the NFL. I'm just going to kind of list them all off and I'm not going to really talk about them that much, but I'm just going to give you guys who I think is going to win in week 2. So first off, we have Thursday night football. We have the Broncos versus the Chiefs. I have the Broncos winning that one simply because of Peyton Manning and his legacy, obviously. So I'm going to go with the Broncos in that one. Next, we have the Texans versus the Panthers. I'm going to go with Houston with that one. And they actually almost pulled out a win last week. And after the quarterback change, it seemed like that they were on a different level. So I'm going to go with the Texans. 49ers versus Pittsburgh. Now, I was kind of having trouble deciding who I wanted to pick for this one, but at the end, I decided to go with the 49ers. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to go with the Saints on this one simply because, honestly, Jameis Winston didn't look too hot in the last game, and we all know that. Nothing else needs to be said about that. The Lions versus the Vikings. I have the Lions taking that one. I think they'll pull out the win. Cardinals versus the Bears. I actually have the Chicago Bears winning that one. I think that they're going to be a team to look out for this coming year. Patriots versus the Bills. And honestly, I was having trouble deciding with this one too. I think the Bills, they're going to be a good matchup for the Patriots, but I do have the Patriots coming out on top. Chargers versus the Bengals. I have the Chargers winning that one. Tennessee Titans versus the Cleveland Browns. Now, you all know I love my boy Johnny. I really do, but I do think the Titans are going to pull out a win over them. The Falcons versus the Giants. I think the Giants are going to win this one. They should have had the win over the Cowboys this past week, so I'm going to go with the Giants over the Falcons. The Rams versus the Redskins. The Rams beat the Seahawks in overtime this past week, so only for that reason, I'm going to go for the Rams. And because the Redskins, they're not that good too, so I'm going to go with the Rams. Miami versus the Jaguars. Dolphins versus the Jaguars. I'm going to go with the Dolphins on this one. We all know the Jaguars' history. They're not a good team. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins. Ravens versus the Raiders. I'm going to go with the Ravens on this one. I don't really think it's going to be a contest. So I'm going to go with the Ravens. Eagles versus the Cowboys. Now, I actually have a preview coming up for this game, but I'm just going to keep it short and simple for this. I'm going with the Eagles over the Cowboys. Seahawks versus the Packers. I think this will be another good matchup, and I think the Packers will bring out the win. And I don't know, I think that's going to be a good game to look out for. Now, on Monday Night Football, we have the Jets versus the Colts. I have the Jets winning that one. I don't think that the Colts are going to be as good as everybody's saying this year, so I'm going to go with the Jets. And those are all 16 games that are going to be played in week 2 of the NFL. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below, like this video. I'm Charity Chambers, and you've just been scooped.